king boy lover. Me a there, so yeah. This thing don't find it don't really man. Yeah, hey. The way our people die, no sweet again. Oh na 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 na. We call fear people them they suffer. Oh na 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 na. But been cheap, but now we dear. Oh na 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 na. Music shine and sing, they no hit again. The people they sell no profit again. Man and they watch film. We want to know if not the actor go die on the toughest go left. We still they watch film. See other county they act fast. We they act like wef. Man and they watch film. Kudos to Niger and Mali. Who done now they can free we still they watch film. We want to know if not the actor go die on the toughest go left. Man and they watch film. The people not able to talk because they don't see them right. Yeah. When they want for talk again, yeah, and then go take them life. Yeah. Politicians they live good life. See them they chill with them wife. Yeah. Now them they drive good cars. Why the masses they cry? Then just they kill and they chill with a prison. They act or they watch. I swear you know they talk thing. But I no blame nobody. Now the director where they direct this film. We don't take the script and give unto the wrong person. Now we don't spoil the film. Hey, we tired with the crush, prostitution all around. Man, they watch film. We want to know if not the actor go die. We want the toughest go left. We still they watch film. See other county they act fast. We they act like wef. Man, they watch film. Kudos to Niger and Mali. Who done now they can free we still they watch film. Oh na na na. Hey, yeah. Liberian Freedom County, but still saloon people they sleep. Hey. Guinean Freedom County, but still saloon people they know. I say the first thing we pay me, then kill democracy, then still back election, then stand back for kill. But I know nobody not the director. We direct this film. We don't take the script and give unto the wrong person. Now we don't spoil the film. Too much of bloggers, plenty don't die. So man they talk this and talk that's plenty don't lie. Man and they watch film. We want to know if not the actor go die. We want the toughest go left. We still they watch film. See other county they act fast. We they act like wef. Man and they watch film. Kudos to Niger and Mali. Who done now they can free we still they watch film. Oh na na na. Hey, yeah. Prison break, no prison break. We see the fake more life than take. Police they fight civilian. Soldier man them just they kill civilian. This thing they pay me at once, so I send a special fork to the soldiers. This thing they pay me at once, so I send a special fork to the police. It's dark like no day. To talk to the people, make them sit down, let's pray. But I no blame nobody, not the director. We direct this film. Man and they watch film. We want to know if not the actor go die. We want the toughest go left. We still they watch film. See other county they act fast. We they act like wef. Man and they watch film. Kudos to Niger and Mali. Who done now they can free we still they watch film. I pledge my love to you, loyalty. Man and they watch film. The land that we love is my country. We still they watch film. Hey, my lover. Man and they watch film. Biggie man, be a dance. SL music. We still they watch film. Young easy is a heck of time monster. Man and they watch film. I love you, my binti Cisse.
Hello. Unakushe, unakabo. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Long time, guys. Very, very long time. I've been away for such a long while. I can't even remember. Today is the 3rd of August, 2025. You're live on the APC Diaspora TV online. Please, guys, before I go any further, I want to do me a favor. Just press the share button. All you need to do, press the share button so other people can participate and then they can join us. They can join the conversation. Like I always say, this is an open platform. We discuss openly. If I get any question today for a guest or for me or any of we hosts, please guys don't forget to put it on the chat. We can attend to it as soon as possible. Please guys, and also don't forget to subscribe to the page. Don't forget, the most important thing is subscribe. As soon as we can live, you get the notification, then you can join the conversation. But right now, people who are watching us on YouTube, X, formerly Twitter, Facebook, or any means of any social media handles, please, guys, just press the share button so your friends, your family, everybody who is on your page can join us, join the discussion, and enjoy the show today. Also, I just want to know, see anything we discuss here is factual, is fact. Nevertheless, some of us has our personal opinion which we will put into that. But everything here is fact and factual. Thank you so much. As soon as I see today, we'll get a wonderful show. I don't know if we're going to see the topic at the bottom, the outgoing chairman confession, SLPP Clerk of Parliament, turned Secretary General. Una all know Param Tararali. I think he's one of the most famous people in Sierra Leone right now. If you don't know Param, then this is the show for you to know who he is and what he does. So, guys, don't be ashamed. Don't be shy. Any question you got for our guest today, please just put it on. He's somebody who knows his stuff. I want to introduce this person personally because me and Dana are the same profession. We are both medical professional. He's not just a member of parliament. He's also a medical professional. He's the one and only, no duplicate any other one a carbon copy. Now the Hon.Dr.Unpha Sorie Koroma is the APC parliamentary spokesperson. He's a doctor in pharmacies. I'm into dentistry, he's a pharmacy. So we're both medical professional. So we know what we're talking about because we are governed by a very important body. So now straightforward man. There's no ben. He talks straight, he do straight, and he acts straight. Now somebody who left the USA, will got a very good job in the USA. Imagine when you're a medical professional in the USA, money is nothing to you. He gave up all that for cancer-having people in Sierra Leone, and he was very successful. And he's doing that diligently. Not all of us can do it. So this is somebody who loves in country particularly, and most above all, a love in people. Obviously, the party follows. But the most important thing, forgive up all you freedom. Everything you have in America to come to Sierra Leone, where sometimes the life is a little bit difficult. That means not determination, and the person gets strength. Mr. Unpha, how are you, sir? Doctor. I don't know, what should I, comrade, doctor, honorable, what should I refer to you as?
All fits. All that are
Okay.
name and title.
Okay. You work hard for it, so why not? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
How are you? Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to our platform.
And it's indeed a pleasure for day with you today. It's indeed to be with you, the listeners and the viewers. And thank you for all the marvelous introduction. And I'm humbled by it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You're welcome. You're mostly welcome, and you're always welcome in our platform. Um, Before we start this show today, you've been here before. You know how we operate. We speak the truth, nothing but the truth. We go to we don't leave anything, no stone unturned. We turn everything upside down. We explain to people what we platform there for. Now, for explain to the lay person in the lowest term, we're trying to keep up with the Creole, but obviously sometimes the English get away. Nevertheless, but we're still trying to keep it on Creole, just for let the last person, no matter where they are in Sierra Leone, for able to understand what they talk about, so they can get the idea, and self can make an informed decision and not say, oh, this is what's happening. We're here to sell the story. You know, obviously we sell it the right way. Okay, today we get this topic we're talking about, very important topic, and we need for explain as much as possible. You know, we can do it longer, we can do it shorter, but we just get to the point. I want you to tell me, Uda, before we even start, who is Param Tararali? Who is he? Who is this gentleman? Who is this man? Who is this person? Who is Param Tararali?
Well, Honorable Parentarally, of course, we don't serve the SLPP in Parliament, in the fourth Parliament. Parentarily, of course, we go for securing seats in Parliament again in 2018, but the SLPP not began symbol. So parentarily, after the SLPP came into governance, the president appointed him as a clerk of parliament. Of course, parentarily, as it all states on videos, they don't make the round. Now, the man way responsible for the injunction we then create of members of parliament in 2018 for let them illegally elect the Speaker of Parliament at the time, when Dr. Abbas Bono. Of course, parentarily, now the same person will be forced with the members of Parliament that they will go for elect the Speaker out of Parliament when OSD riot officers in Ghana Parliament. So that's not the man we make OSD the Ghana Parliament for the first time in history. Parentarily, that the man also will make OSD the Ghana Parliament. It will be not been to money for let them pass the illegal census at that time, what they call the midterm census. Of course, parentarily, now the same man will bring OSD back in Parliament, na Tower Hill, for removing a Parliament for let them pass the Public Elections Act, we make them bring PR as a way of election as alone. So that's not the man, and parentarily, and the man also will be put in ref on the parliamentary payroll, where then be suspended because they believe say because in ref not be they go work, but they receive salaries. So of course, parentarily, now the same man we aspire for be Secretary General of the Sierra Leone People's Party, when at the SLPP, and the man and they would win the Secretary Generalship of the SLPP. But for here also another undertone, in the same man, we don't talk all NTR talk about them publicly say in the only person we go to machine it than they, and in the person we go to deliver that, in the person we known for do the illegal things them for make them legal. So I think on that platform in Iran, we make the elector as Secretary General. So he's the Secretary General elect of the SLPP as we speak.
Okay, this parentarily, he's such an important individual. Most of them here where you don't the introduction where you don't give it to Param. Obviously, we don't already make up our mind who he is. I don't think, from my opinion, and this is my personal opinion, I own it and I said it. And obviously, whatever they do it in a straightforward line. Obviously, he's in an asset to SLPP for whatever they need. So, because for somebody who will first bring the police, the SSD, which I'm sure is the police, to the House of Parliament, which has never been done, and he gets away with it, elect somebody illegally, he's an asset. I would refer to him as an asset to APC, SLPP. All doctor, all waiting Param don't do so and carry on doing. Now we don't become Secretary General elect for the SLPP party and then just concluded election. This man seems to me and to many in Sierra Leone and abroad seems to be very governed and protected by the SLPP. Is there any reason for that? Because if Namidua, in your profession, my profession, there's no space, there's no room for any mistakes or do anything deliberately. You'll be out quickly. We know that. So for somebody like this, why? To me and to many people, waiting SLP or waiting SLPP and where he's so protected, he has become an asset to this party, to the fact that now he's a Secretary General.
Well, of course, I believe the SLPP does see as a tool where they use to accomplish all the legal things what they do against the APC. Because without him, as he states, the SLPP not for get a Speaker of Parliament, because the APC they get a majority in Parliament of 68 MPs against 49 MPs, which means if they do the elections legally at the time, the Speaker of Parliament will have been an APC person, which means even the Deputy Speaker at the time for to be an APC person, because now we get the majority in our Parliament. So it make the SLPP achieve the unachievable. Similarly, so when we go against the census at the time, and will not be believed, say the 2015 census was timely, the midterm census, will be stand against them. And that sitting there in Parliament, the sitting not be properly adjourned, and the votes there not be carried. The Speaker of Parliament left the well of Parliament unceremoniously, because normally before the Speaker left, therefore adjourn and therefore carry the vote, they adjourn to the next sitting, or if it's Senadai, the Speaker for State Senate Senadai, but that's when the Speaker walk out of Parliament. For Kana House, the week later we see parental go with a certificate to the presidency. The Parliament don't pass the midterm census. The same thing happened back with the Public Elections Act. We will get a PR dispensation now. Parliament not be end, then we kick we out, then we boot we out, then bring armed officers inside, some of which sustained injuries at that time, including myself, but then carry out that vote day and make PR as a way of election. So he is a man where the SLPP don't use for legalize all the illegalities. So of course, it has been their own tool what they utilize for do the wrong things. So I think say to them, it's an asset, and to us, is a liability, and we also have to see him as that kind of person.
Okay. Doctor, I want to ask you, Honorable. All this thing what Mr. Param Tara Rally don't do. We don't see, you don't give us a long list. Do you think the opposition, which is the APC party, do you think in some way we are complacent for the fact that things like this have been carrying on it add to in complacency, it add to in deception? You feel say we, the opposition, which is the APC party, do you think we are weak? Somehow we're not able to execute or able to put my foot down to say enough is enough. Do you think that's a weakness on us?
No, I cannot say that. What I believe, he has not done it by himself. He don't use state apparatus with them for carry all them in there. If you look at the time when they pull the members of parliament, them when create an injunction, the injunction come from the court at the time. They even forget we out of parliament. The force came from the police force, and they come and physically removed us. Same thing back in Abintumani, the police force came in to remove us. Same thing back in the PR, in parliament, the police force come and employ physically. So which means he has not done it by himself. He don't use state apparatus them for carry out their role there. And of course, as well-meaning Sierra Leoneans and law-abiding Sierra Leoneans, we believe say we go by the law. But there comes a time when we believe say enough is enough. It's enough. And I think we approach that side because when somebody come publicly and declare, say, this now I do, and this I do for carry out anything and this, then now the question not turn back to we say, well, if this person they use all the apparatus they have for carry out their functions there, and then they allow them for do them, then we self therefore go back to the drawing board and see and tell them that enough is enough. And I think say that they would all reach now. And for let the SLPP go and elect them, and we believe say they won't continue for doing things here, which means even when they will lose an election, they will create a situation where they will force themselves in power. And we're going to make it clear, say we as an APC and as APC will not stand for that.
And I ask you a very bold question. Do you think it's order from above? Because like I say, Param has people behind him to back him. He has to have the go-ahead to do all this stuff. And the funny thing is, he's not doing them in straightforward. He's doing it illegally, which we all know, and is in a public domain. So nothing is hidden. Do you think this is a order from above to the top above?
Of course, I mean
this is all planned.
It cannot be
premeditated. It's planned.
Of course, it's not. It cannot be just Param working by himself. It is orchestrated. It is orchestrated from the highest of the high. Even one time, the one time when they cannot be to money for removing, you get all the operatives on the SLPP side, from the leader of government business to the whip, who be they tell the OSD say, "Una pull them money and do. What you not wait for? Una pull them money and do." They vex by the OSD at the time because the OSD they're not going to use force. I would say in Bintumani, the OSD they really not going to use force compared to what they do in parliament for the PR. They're not going to use force. So they were angered by it, which means it's not a decision where Paran one green they take. It's not a decision of the SLPP. And who is the leader of the SLPP and the president? And he's the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. Now your own decision, now in final. No small man on the bottom, no good one. So it is definitely a SLPP plan, and it is parenthetically and the man who the SLPP they use for carry out their activities there.
Okay, I see another thing again. What I'll just touch on just tiny bit. A while ago, we all noticed it was a big scandal. Say, him they pay in wife, from the public pots, where we know say in wife not ever attended to the job, to the position, whatever he was being paid for, but he's been paid a full-fledged salary for years or whatever, so forth. So then they came to the public domain. Obviously, a letter was written, a protest, and he was suspended. But nevertheless, down the line again, like I they refer to be professional as well. If that was me and you, there is the repercussion is severe, as we know. So, but for Param, we see say in a while he was suspended, but then again he was back in. When basically all the letters and the protests, all the uproar was for him to be sacked. So what's make that dynamic happen?
You get protection from the IS office. You get protection from the person we hire. The person they hire the clerk of parliament,
but that was
the president.
That was clearly fraud.
Yes, that the president now they hire the clerk of parliament. We get video, even when we make rounds at the time, we members of parliament of the SLPP, be they call for let them pull Paran at the time. And in that video, they call for let the speaker of parliament go. And we see what happened, the eventuality. The speaker of parliament, when about Gundu, he go. And parental was returned to his seat as clerk of parliament. So he has the protection of the office of the president. No, that let's say somebody who is blind, not they see, or somebody who is deaf, when they will not say they get that protection. But the difficult thing about these things is that the message where it is sent to the general public, even the message where they send to even international partners of the type of government who gets in salon. Because if you get for ask the ordinary people, then for be right by the law. If you get for ask the ordinary Sierra Leoneans to do right by the law and be good citizens, they will expect say people all day of at higher office or people of authority. Now then get for set that example, that bright example. But if that example and then they come from people in higher offices, then what you go expect from the ordinary man will not get much at stake. What you go expect from the ordinary man will not even vote for represent person in a young corner. So essentially, when you support this kind of behavior, you create a nation where all the ills they go down the drain, and it create a society where integrity not become a watchword, and conduct and misconduct becomes the order of the day. So and then misconduct and they see in so many spheres of the normal lives of Sierra Leoneans now under this government as we speak. Because as you know, but what are things that they go under the sun at this country will not be happen before. When it goes from even the illegal drugs and where they use all across, even ships they all the kind of the country, even container they all they cage, even people they all know say the name they don't come up with drugs, where they protect. This is the kind of thing where that kind of behavior they support. So we believe as much as this government because they try to clean the image of Sierra Leone, they don't come for even better, even further, and create smear we image in such a manner that only the APC go clean and up when you can in governance.
Okay. So as we see Param Tararali, now a very powerful man. So does this give other SLPP scope for let them misbehave? Say if Param can get away with it, why not me? Because obviously get the ultimate protection of the president, which obviously is Madabio. So does that give the other SLPP members of parliament the scope for let them misbehave just because Param they misbehave openly, well known, without any repercussion, without so the fact that it commit fraud, then suspend it, it come back, say, oh, I have paid the money, but a fraud is a fraud. Does that get it? If you say that they make the other SLPP, then can do that, do what you feel for
Clearly so.
because they don't respect the House of Parliament and the rule of law.
Clearly so. You see, even an individual will aspire and run for be a publicity section of the party, be the reference a former publicity section of the party during the APC term when Lima. And we know all what Lima notorious for. We all know what Lima was notorious for in such a way that even when Nkan still this election, they're not bringing Nkam again as minister, because in name it also it don't spoil the image in terms of the illegal things that we do, in terms of all the extrajudicial killing the whole police is suspected of doing. We don't ever bring Nkam to justice for. So if this man where they aspire now for being publicity secretary, they claim say we need another Lima like him. And for me, Lima, the way he behave, no sane man will behave that way. I think say it is really worrisome that even the SLPP delegates then go and vote for that person, and even call to question how we as an APC will respond, because we need to respond with whatever they bring to us this time around. We will not be the dirty box when they go to carry all timber. We will not be that dirty box day. We get for be the APC. We believe say if you give me a punch in my nose, I'll give you a punch back in your nose. You get for be an APC who believe in tit for tat, because we get for note say Sierra Leone belong to we all, and we are non-strangers to this country. So as much as we want right for Salone, anybody who mean wrong for Salone, we get for make sure say we clean her up of them wrong and they make Salone a cleaner nation.
Okay, now let's move on to the just concluded SLPP election. We all see say, like I say, Param na a clerk of House of Parliament, na the Parliament. So and we all know the rules and regulation. A sitting I for example, being at the organizing secretary for the London constituency, and I'm vying for another position. So therefore, I was told, oh, by the rules, you cannot create a poster, you can't come out yet because you're sitting, you got position right now, you have to wait, so on and so forth. So therefore, that puts me back. So if I'm campaigning, I'm doing it backward, nothing forward, because right now I'm still in office and I get things to do. So we all know say Paramna sitting Clerk, and it's still, regardless what people say, we all know say they execute that job day to how we know. But yet still, he was elected for the Secretary General, which is the biggest post after the chairman. Now, the biggest post, now any political party when you're the Sec Gen. We all know that. Even, I would say, even powerful than even the chairman. How can that happen? Then again, other broken rules. Then again, they go ahead say, this is what you need to do before you step out. Or it just say, they do them anyway because I know I'm going to get away with it.
Well, you clearly state, say, as Secretary General, you're the head of the Secretariat. So even though he go on leave and he was sent on leave, he did not vacate the job or the position. Now he's elected as Secretary General. I think say the public and all of we, they watch for see what they do next. Our expectation is that he vacates the office. I think say the expectation of the public is that he vacates the office. But nonetheless, if we don't vacate the office even before the elections, we'll see say na leave the go no more. In case probably if he don't lost the election, if we don't come back in. But now that
I don't come back. So therefore
that they go do the needful.
So really and truly, let's call a spade a spade. That is corruption. When you go on leave, doesn't mean you quit your post. Doesn't mean you vacate your post. Doesn't mean you resign. You're still paid. So he's an acting member of parliament. He's a clerk, which we all know very important. So that means that is done again once illegally. That is done illegally. It's corruption, isn't it?
I agree. All I tell you, that's corruption. Because if you don't just resign at that point.
Yeah, because exactly. Because if you don't get the position of Secretary, if I don't come back as clerk, and he's been paid from the
consolidated fund.
Thank you. So really and truly, SLPP seems to be getting away. This is what really bothered me. And to be quite frank, Honorable Doctor, it bothers a lot of people out there. Say SLPP are getting away with stuff. It's not nitty-gritty stuff. These are big stuff. This is not a big problem. They're getting away with it, but yet still we as opposition, which is the APC party, are a little bit on the back foot. Would you accept that? Say people like you and your colleagues, you know, other honorable, are probably doing your best. Yes, I guess you probably are, you know, tight opposition, so on and so forth is difficult. But are we shouting loud enough, Doctor?
I believe we are shouting loud enough, but when you shout at an entity or person, we'll get a moral compass, probably not a function, because this has to be with your moral compass. So the moral compass of this government or the SLPP is probably non-functionable. It's not working. So which means anything under the sun is okay for let them do. Because if we don't call them out on all the things they are, and another shame say this what they do is not decent, this what they do is shameful, then it just like when you get somebody with a thief now us. We catch a thief, they agree to a thief, but they go back and thief back. We catch a thief, the thief, he go give excuse saying now you not give me any katika. Then he tells you, say, I get a thief man I'm yours, and no matter what I do, it will find way for thief. And the only way I go to stop this problem of thievery, I will get rid of her. So at this point, for we as an opposition, or at this point, for we as Sierra Leoneans, I think say it is time for law to get rid of this SLPP in governance. It is time for law to kick them out of power by the next election, so that Salon Go will start to operate as a decent society among the nations of other countries or among the membership of other nations. Because indeed, all the things they want for let them say you country deeper, we deeper right now, and they call we and things they will not expect say we name for deeper. So I think say that's not the situation, because look at it. When it comes to calling out what happens in Parliament, we are members of Parliament. We get monthly press conferences where they invite the public to can listen and hear what we do, because not all man they will follow what in the happen at Parliament. Even the Secretariat, they come with press releases them on issues that they emanate from time to time, which means even the Secretariat, they respond to all the scandals, from the drug scandal, from the Kush menace, from voting, even when it gets to do with Paran, not to just we members of Parliament, it came from the Secretariat back. So we have had a national executive that have stood on their toes. We have had an opposition in Parliament that continues to stand on their toes for fight against this government. But this government, in all their illegalities, they need a shame for do the things they do.
Okay, thank you so much. Another question I want to ask you again, Honorable. Is there, for we not understand how the parliament system works in Sierra Leone, is there any time when I can get a one-to-one the opposition party with the president?
Well, we've had instances where in the leadership of Parliament, I've seen the president. I think if I will count now 310, now the leadership of the opposition don't meet with the president. So we've had what you call a one-on-one with the president about 3 times.
Okay. Let's just bring Kami coordinator, because since I've got a few questions for ask you. Let's just bring him in. You're muted, sir.
Greetings, comrades of the APC. Mina comrade OurWanKasu. Thank you very much, Fattia, for bringing me in, and thank you very much, Dr.Unpha Koroma, for you answers them to the questions. I want to first of all welcome everybody inside this forum already. Don't join me now, so we get quite a lot of names. Them we get Poloko Bobo, Natu Kubuya, Tutu Balung, Adams Bangura, Sweet Bonita, Joseph Saidu Momo, Mikel Mohamed Kiyate, Miss City Toure, Mariama Bayo, Keita, T. Mohammed, Kamara, Dada Black, Lobo Kamara, Yamata, Ice Wuri Stevens, Vision Boutique, we get Fodi Mansoure, we get Robert Kagbo, Ishaka Tarawali. We get quite a number of people that we don't join me now, so one for telling plenty. Thank you, like Fattia will say. Una try for connect yourself with this platform, so anytime we can live, una go see the notification and una go join we. We don't listen to we honorable waiting, you don't respond to Fattia earlier on. One of the questions that we are going to ask the honorable, as opposition in parliament, now who side on power stop as opposition in parliament?
Power start and stop with the constitution. And I think say the only guiding book and we will make what we stand for and stand against when interpreted, and if followed by the people that will follow them, you'll get the desired effect of the law or the efficacy of the law. So I think so power starts and stops with the constitution.
Okay, so una go strictly by the constitution of Sierra Leone, even though una see things the way the government they do with it outside the constitution. Una not get no powers for go beyond the constitution for try for make sure say they come back into doing something right.
Exactly.
Okay, so the letter what una been right, una put una foot down for say by the constitution, Honorable Paran Tarawali not for even aspire for show interest to a political party because he's a public officer. He's working for the nation. He's been paid under the consolidated fund as a public officer appointed by the president. If this person decide for aspire for the position, we'll now put a strong letter out informing that the Speaker of Parliament or whatever for make Tarawali resign. And if you don't resign, una go see which kind of action una they take. Paran Tarawali, as we speak today, no resign. Paran Tarawali went on to going for that elections and won the SLPP, which is what in the people of Sierra Leone or the APC people will think of una as the opposition for say una renege on una words, on una position una been taken?
Well, let me make it also clear. We not say parental enough or run because under the constitution, they get the right for assemble. But we also make it clear say if they assemble, if we excuse himself in our parliament. And of course, the recommendation where we be was that he resign. But as a state, the leadership and the leader of parliament and of the opposition beget a conversation with the speaker. And I believe they agree say by him going on leave because the leader say if parentally continue to serve in the capacity of speaker, he not go clerk, he not go respect in position, he not go respect in authority, and he not go work with them. So as you note on that letter, it states all of that say he not go work with them. So I believe by him going on leave was an indication that he will be excused from parliament, that he will not be in the office of the clerk in parliament, and because of that, and that decision they wouldn't take, the leader accept that decision, they follow or go after that time. As you note, several sittings and past will not be attended, and we be excused from all parliamentary sittings and committee sittings at the time. So indeed, when it comes to governance issues, sometimes you cannot say no to everything if some of the things that you're trying to achieve it has been achieved. So one of the things that they try to achieve for let parentally be out of the office. But of course, the other thing will be one for achieve and like for let he left the office altogether. But I believe say it's in the winning the Secretary General, that will be an end result also to achieve by him leaving the office altogether. One, we quote the constitution what it means, and as we state that in all clear court say so and so in enough for day in the office. But we believe say in the interest of the office and not because of him personality, meaning parentality, but the office of the clerk, if in the interest of not being in that office to disrepute, it was better in the interest of that office day for let he resign and left that seat day. But again, we get a leadership in parliament, which I am part of, and we believe that the decision by him, that by the president for force and for go on leave, was okay for us to go back and continue the work of the people.
Okay. All right, let me left the parental issue because you and Fattia don't exhaust them to an extent. I hope say the one that we did and view go understand. Welcome, Honorable Alpha Ben Mansorie. Thank you for joining this platform. You comrade and I also the colleague. They articulate the questions that they ask, and hopefully we will try to get you in one of these days for the UCF come explain to me a few things that will happen in Parliament. So, Honorable, I know say this has to do with the political party itself, APC, right? And I know say you should go get you for way into a small because it don't go all over social media. The SLPP convention will take place, right? We chairman attend by invitation. How does APC connect in SLPP convention? A lot of people get different opinion. We don't follow the trend all over the place. Some people in the lambast that from good days. Some people say you don't go. All sorts of things. I'm not saying to your domain, but as a comrade, which are your own opinion on this particular debate where they go on right now on social media on the area of the acting chairman of the party?
Well, first of all, the APC is a corporate entity from the last PPRC Act. The APC is a corporate entity, and indeed, we all as members of that party, they get equal stake in the party. And I think the decision by the deputy chairman and acting chairman, not only a decision where, as we learn from the public domain, where a lot of people cozy with say if we not do. But I think without preempting the secretariat, because I'm just a product of the secretariat and I'm not part of the secretariat, I think being that it is in the public space now, I go and let them get ample time there for let the Secretary General respond, which I think he go do. He go respond. So for me, I think indeed the mixed review whether they get right now at the public domain, it's in place. We cannot condemn anybody, but until we hear from him and from the secretariat, I think for me, as a operative, as a mouthpiece of parliamentarians, necessary for hold me peace on that until we get a conclusion on that.
Okay. All right.
Like I say, the APC is a corporate entity, and I think all of us, including you, Fattia, and all the members who probably they watch now, get stake in the party, and they all forget and view on what they go on. And I think in the right time and the right place, Mr. Sego will give me view on what they do. But I don't think they do it in the best interest. Well, I say, now so and so the chairman say to me, because I'm not getting directly from the chairman or I'm not getting directly from the Secretary General. And anything what I say is a policy statement, and I believe that I will be guided not for say anything regarding that. I want to tell you back, say me not that I say he attend until when the pictures then come out. But I think that day in place for last say because I was not aware.
Okay. Me and Fattia therefore discuss very important things that we get for happen the activities then at the UK and also. We want to welcome the APC women's leader, Madam Bintu Sini, with the work also right now on this platform, and Naina the host for the diaspora women's convention. Diaspora women's fundraising will take place in London on the 9th of August. Fattia will expand on that as the organizing secretary for the London constituency. And also we get a bereavement, and also me and Fattia go for it. Extend we condolences them on behalf of this platform and everybody. So we Secretary General, we lost a mama. We Secretary General at the UK, we now Hassan Maraud, they call the Marshal, a loss in Mama of Freetown, and condolences. But me and Fatih are going to expand on that later as we go on. So let me come to the area of the ECSL Commissioner, where they appointed recently without consultation to other political parties. Given the fact that we, as a country, for any appointment we now we're going to do with the ECSL, consultations don't go round political parties, and then opinions are going to put aside, and then they're going to agree, say, okay, maybe appoint that day. So it will be a seamless kind of thing. But like SLPP, we always done the do then shove everybody to down with throats to swallow and accept whoever they want or choose, like I didn't do to Mohamed Kone, when I've been public officer. One day before the grand appointment day, now we understand say he resigned, a party card holder for SLPP, and all of these things they continue in unity. And as parliamentarians, we get right for take which kind of action I would say, a political action, or rather than just say start and stop by the Constitution of Sierra Leone.
I think so. We also not stop just with the Constitution. Although yes, the Constitution permits we also for take legal actions. And I think say the people of this country even for begin consider that for take legal action against the government because they don't respect the Constitution. Because the same simple English we all they read, and all man they read. Consultation is consultation, and consultation is not by way of just information. Consultation means you consult me that this is the actions that I'm going to take, and you give the reasons then why you they take the actions and if I okay with that personality today, or I get any reservations on that personality today, I will share with you during the consultation process. I think that the spirit of the consultative process, that when you tell me that this is the person we want, we will share our opinions on that personality, whether it will guide you for make that decision then eventually, or it will help you change the course of decision for make another alternative decision. I think that the reason of the consultation. So consultation is not just to inform me, because if you say to inform all political parties, then you can just inform them even by a publication. But this says to consult with the political party and with the head of the secretariat and the secretary general. And I believe say the only right to possible consult with will be the secretary general of each respective party, which they have not done with Mohamed Kone, which they have not done with this the new appointee, which we believe say it is incumbent on we as Sierra Leoneans, not just we in the main opposition, for see how we consider for take this government to court. We'll take this government to court from even an international court, because why they say this? All the things the way they do so, a recipe for chaos. And I don't see say they elect this country at all. Because they elect this country, all the things here, they're not going to do them. Because from the time we'll go to the Lome Peace Accord, with all the peace talks that we'll get at this country, it talks to that you do things that we not go incite any kind of chaos in the country. Even when you look at the recent tripartite, and when you talk about the tripartite recommendations, you also talk about electoral bodies and electoral reform them. Then they reference ECSL so many times, which means anything you get for do with ECSL, you for be careful in what you're doing. This is the government we all know that told this election. Nobody knows who talk to they not thief the election. And thief the election and announce the result so they know who justify to date. But if we as an opposition choose to be magnanimous and we believe say we want the best interest of this country, then not for continue for take we for granted. Because I want to remind them and remind everybody say Sierra Leone belongs to all of us. And if Sierra Leone belongs to all of us, we regard Sierra Leone interest jealously. But at the same time, we're not for sit down and allow people them They drive this country to the drain and do everything what they do with reckless abandon, which they've continued to do to this point.
But honorable, just 1 minute. You said enough for take you guys as take you guys for granted, but isn't that what they've done for the past 6, 7 years?
That's what they've done. And when I make what they say, the people of Sierra Leone, and then they talk about just we as APC, because sometimes when you say just APC, some people want to believe that, of course, there are other people that do not belong to the APC that are Sierra Leoneans. And all that thing when I do so, it's a recipe for chaos. It puts them people here, their own livelihood or their security at risk. So they're not going to take the people of this country for granted, and then also handle the stewardship of this country with reckless abandon, which they are doing.
So, make a come in here. So there is a systematic gerrymandering taking place right now towards the 2028 elections. Now, the same gerrymandering activities that we don't start for the midterm elections, we then go pull from nowhere for conduct them, they then delete 250,000 names from the north, they then declare Kenema as the most populated part of the country, as opposed to Freetown, they then do all sorts of different things then. Now we see the systematic pattern and activities of bringing more people for go now Kenema again, for go swear an oath, for say they will not let SLPP down, they will always stick with SLPP. All of these things is happening and the alarms are ringing loud. So you're calling for the people of Sierra Leone for take this legal action. Legal action to an institution in Sierra Leone, we're not trustworthy. The people of Sierra Leone don't trust the courts. They believe for say the government don't capture the court system, they don't capture all the institutions, the major institutions in the country. So the people of Sierra Leone, we call on so for let them take these actions. Yes, una are parliamentarians them, una are lawmakers them, and una they abide by the laws of the country. But calling on the people of Sierra Leone for going to courts, it's a bit of a call where it looks like an insult because they voted you to represent them and they're not happy. They're seeing how this thing happened. They call on the parliamentarian then to take the actions we una take, and una they tell them say that the law will stick by. Una forgot to do something. So it's a bit of a catch-22 there, to be honest, honorable. What you go for?
Well, I want to respectfully disagree. Why I want to disagree is, as members of parliament, we are nothing without the people that voted us in. So when we call on Sierra Leoneans for Duam, you're not calling on one particular Sierra Leonean. If a Sierra Leonean file a petition on behalf of all Sierra Leoneans, it's just that person doing the petition, but it is definitely backed by the people that signs that petition. So, which means, I think saying at time for law begins to say actions are not only limited to members of parliament. They are not only limited to members of parliament because whatever we say carries the voices of our people, but also it has to be supported by the voices of our people and the actions of our people. Because when NTR happen, it just happens to the members of parliament. Of course, the voters then they reference you. That's the reasons why protests are not illegal. That's the reason why assembly or gathering, they are not illegal. And the reasons are Nandi. The one parliamentarian vote for, no go out there by himself and map here and say, okay, I'm going to protest. But they follow him. So when you even also got a petition, the person just go do a petition, you get signatures what they follow. So similarly, it is a complaint against a state taken to an international court. I think say because I talk about just we own court, I talk about international court. I don't think say that we go ignore. Secondly, I think say it will reach a time where even with the opposition, they call all the partners who they support this government financially for withhold and funds them. Thank for Kanwo will do that. Now make in this recommendation, in this tripartite recommendation, we even they ask say things that already happen with elections. When you reference the 250,000 people and delete, if you are going to delete any names from the register, it has to be publicized. You don't just do it secret. It has to be gazetted. Let the people know, say, okay, we delete these names out of the register because it's a duplicate or the person underage. And you get for give that person the ample time for object to them seemingly or for respond to them. So come no more day of election, people then come, they don't meet their name na voter register, we then get a voter register, a voter card. Even when you get for doing announcing anything, what we get for doing elections, we not for wait 2 weeks to elections. It should happen 2 months before elections. So those are the things we believe the new Public Elections Act for gender and also espouse for ensure say all the rigging process here or the rigging techniques here, they're not instituting again. So I think saying that we have, as a people for you to take actions when necessary.
But coming back to just 1 minute, coming back to what you just said, Honorable. SLPP has been doing this, I would say gimmicks. They've been doing this from time. And you've just said here, you just say, sorry, let me just repeat this in Creole. SLPP, everything we say, don't they do it? They don't get away with them for so long. And you saying, oh, there will come a time when the opposition will write to this and say the people who are sponsoring this party. Shouldn't that have been done? Well, enough have been done that in a long time.
Well, sometimes when you take actions, you also have to think about the welfare of the people. Now, when they talk about international bodies supporting the government financially. So international entities supporting the government financially, therefore do also with the welfare of the people of the state. So as you even they go against a government, you get to find a fine line into things that work or things will be detrimental to the people that we fight for. You understand? So them actions and they for instance, when you talk about this MCC where they put on hold because of waiting we get for do with this tripartite. Of course, them funds here for a long time for let them work on electricity and electricity distribution. But they put them on hold until and see what they do with all the recommendations and the tripartite. Now I make we as an opposition we come out and say what the chief minister they say and all bunch of lies and that some of them states say we don't accomplish, they are still not accomplished. We even made appointments and see and visited some of the international partners, including the American Embassy, the EU, for whom register with satisfaction with the statement they are way they make. So these are some of the ways they will try for do things and behind the scene for ensure the pressure is put on them to do the right thing. Because like I state, there's always a fine line between doing what is prudent and doing what is effective. So you therefore do something effective, and at the same time you therefore do something where prudent,
equitable.
at the same way, not undermine the functioning of the state. Because at the end of the day, if they undermine the function of the state, your position will be seen as one where they derail all the activities what government want to do at the same time because the state need for run. Just less like in the UK or the US, where you get a Congress, we not go and sign the president in bill, but you go sign them because let the government shuts down. So I think similarly too, and then kind of as an opposition, you get for manage back in a state as Sierra Leone.
All right, Honorable.
Okay, okay, go ahead.
You want to go ahead, Fattia?
No, it's just some of the questions I want to go through so he can answer them. But you go ahead, please. I'll do that next.
Okay, Honorable, are you worried that the 2028 elections would somehow come out again similarly to what we see 2023, given at all the activities of SLPP this time? We're very, very much consistent with what may happen prior to the elections of 2023.
Yes, I am worried. I'll be able to say I'm not worried. But of course, it also calls to question what do we do? Because they say once beaten, twice shy. We already don't see the playbook. And now we see them they rear an ugly head. I think say we have to question ourselves what will be our reaction this time around. But I will tell you categorically clear, say reaction when you get in 2023 will not be the same reaction you get in 2028. I will
When I
tell you
don't
that.
begin demonstrate then reaction they now. When I don't begin the show for say yes, when I know they take them because you see when they say wait no more, okay, that time go take action, wait no more, then do another one again. When I say wait no more, then do another one. When I say wait no more. That's why we wait no more till that election they come. We all go into election, then they say they go build ball over we in. Now we are in the
I make we mention say people they gonna Kenema for go take oath. We say for the go so get for go for take the auto for take. So no will betray with party. But that's so you never match ugliness with ugliness. You know, if you ever go so go take oath, so no betray with party. Because
okay.
we don't say we need for save the people of this country, we need for save the soul of this nation.
All right, Fattia, over to you.
Okay, thank you. I'm just gonna go through a few of the questions. Some of them have been answered already, but I've got one on the screen by Robert. It says, I want to know whether Param Tararali was receiving salary when he was on leave.
That is a good question, and that is a question which they'll go for find out. But it was only for 1 month. So inside that 1 month, they will find out if you receive salary for that 1 month day. But normally, for anybody we know, say people they collect salary, people do get salary on their leaves. So me go believe say they receive salary on a leave because they don't state anywhere where say now on paid leave. They just say it's been sent on a leave. So if it's been sent on a leave, they did not indicate whether it was a paid leave or an unpaid leave.
All right, that's a good question. We hope say una the follow up on that, and the people of Sierra Leone, the one that we elect una, are watching keenly. I know say una gets limitations as parliamentarians, and una respect the constitution of Sierra Leone, we usher una in for aspire, and eventually una get una candidacy for represent the people there. But the kind of constitutional circumvention when it take place in the country, I believe say una self now well ground people then we go able for using our own strategy for equal that kind of way they how SLPP they try to do things them and they get away with them with impunity. Difficult as a parliamentarian this time around, we only try to represent the country for the better of the country and listen to what you talk. Even though these people are doing wrong and we want for contact the international community for report them, or take them to court, or take the action to never take. But I think say if the international community curtail this government that the people of Sierra Leone go suffer, you know, and when they take into consideration the welfare of the people of Sierra Leone. So in other words, instead of when take their action and they for make them do the right thing, when they hold themselves back and try to strike a balance between the wrongs where they go on and the benefits where they come out from the international community. So it's you are not left yourself now to the discretion of the one that they support you for castigating that usai they want for una day and usai una no fit. So una in a very difficult situation, my honorable.
Yes, indeed, within a rock and a hard place.
Yes.
But indeed, when you lead or when you represent people, you have to be strong enough to make the hard decisions. And of course, you have to be bold enough for counsel and say that the reasons and you make the decision the way you make because now you make them vote you in or make them decision and they on them behalf. But because they are not satisfied or happy with your decision, then get the right for voice them to you and yourself for be a leader enough for believe in what they say and for how to manage that relationship.
Fantastic. I think say we honorable don't exhaust now, so a lot of the question there. So Fattia, over to you.
Yeah, just one question and then we draw to a close. You say obviously now they consider the people, which is fine because now they don't vote to in and they will get for executing a job, you know, as they vote in. But isn't the long-term benefit is needed rather than the short-term benefit? Because what's not looking at the short term, but isn't the long term more beneficial for let una go forward and report or tailor any measures for curtail or like how OrWanKasu to say for put a stop to this. If we don't do this a while, probably we will not be where we are. Is in the long-term benefit is more important than the short-term, Honorable?
Well, long-term benefits or short-term benefits. Short-term benefits definitely have long-term implications, and long-term and short-term actions definitely have long-term implications. So benefits or implications in all decisions you make, you have to do a cost-benefit analysis. And when you do that cost-benefit analysis, you have to weigh the good versus the ugly. So I don't say the good and the bad. The good, the bad, and the ugly. So you will get a short-term, mid-term, and a long-term. But indeed, when it comes to running state issues, like day-to-day business, which means you do short-term things so that things can continue to go ahead, but you plan for the long term. So planning for the long term will not stop the short-term actions. So indeed, what will they do? Our actions are definitely not impacting the long-term plans then. Because the long-term plans then, as a party, we need to get we house in order. We need to forget the leadership, who will take the party to the next election. We forget the executive who will take the party to the next election. And also, we still forget to remind and rights as APC and then of what we want for Salone. And let we just begin to think about whether we want to be superior men or whether we want to be mean men. And the difference between a superior man and a mean man, a superior man, they do something where they benefit with other people them in mind. And a mean person, they take decisions where only the benefit them. So we get for see how we get for be superior and superior party people them versus mean and mean party people them. Because every actions we take now we have implications for we and we people there and we country in the long term.
Okay, I'll get one last question before. How this can call a difficult conversation, like how you say. One of they go back to the people away elect now for so and so, and then they see all this happen, they become frustrated as I am, and so does many. I want to get that conversation with these people for say, hey, we will do better with the trial, but until you know, and in a difficult, how then people are they react to one of the parliamentarian to say, but this now we want to do all 10 as soon as so. How not sit by that?
Well, and una want for be elected again. Una don't go mix them back for say, okay, I need.
Going back to your...
Well, one thing I will make clear is that
going back to your...
One thing I will make clear is that we know they wait no more till election or go back to people. We are here totally engaged in them. Like today, they talk to a woman on the way from the house. I expressed to her waiting our reaction there and what to for plan for. And I tell them this: say one important that we who elect for be honest with you. What's also important that we will explain what we actions, the reasons of our actions. But if we choose to be dishonest for give una a comfort, just for make una happy with we, but we are doing the wrong thing, then I think say una go not do the wrong thing for make we una representatives. We forget for be honest with una and explain to una why we actions and they the way they are. And only with that, because they say the true line will last and the true line will set you free. So now the truth line will set you free at that time, when that time they arrive.
Okay.
Well, let's hope they have the time, because so many people don't go and not see that time there. So let's hope, because time and time waits for nobody.
Amen.
So I just want to see if my coordinator got any last question, then we just close the show. Draw it to a close.
I think say we Honorable Unpha Sorie Doctor don't actually confront the questions them head on, and it don't do justice to them. The viewers them obviously they get them their own perception, they get mixed comments the way they don't bring them in with regards to parental particularly. They don't trust them and they don't trust how the government they operate. And the Honorable self articulate that for say he's worried that all the activities that the government they push through, so through them people like so, he's worried about the elections when they come. And he not shy away from that at all. He confront that. He say, now waiting we go for do, watching our line of actions ahead of that election day and everything. That is very important. So enforce advice, waiting then they do na parliament, and get the limitation, and they stick with the constitution, and they will try for call on people them for take actions, because they're the ones that are getting affected by all of this, waiting they happen. Then go fight legally na parliament, and then waiting and go for do, they will go for like try for influence Sierra Leoneans them for use the legal means. A Sierra Leonean can gap and say, waiting, la go to court, la go put a petition, la go put a case against the government and all of that. And then go get guidance from we members of parliament, obviously. So I think say you don't do justice to this interview as today, Fatia. I think say we forget him now to leave for and tell her thank you, because we will go for need them again another time for come talk to again on issues. None of the opposition spokesman of parliament. So it go always make time for can talk to we on any issues that we get. So let's give 1 minute for let's just wrap up for we and tell me whatever thing you get for tell me from your own point of view, which we don't discuss so far. Honorable.
Yes, thank you very much. I want to appreciate on our time and effort in bringing this program to the people. By so doing, it gives you opportunity for what we position on certain things, and also it kind of shorten the gap, because without communication, the gap widens. So one tell I thank you for the effort and the work they do for the party and the people of Sierra Leone. And of course, I believe like I say, we don't forget we act together. We house not in disarray, but we act for day in order. And that we are not going to worry about what the SLPP have done. Let us worry about what we will do now to the next elections. And that we need to worry about a lot of do in a way we will benefit the people of Sierra Leone, the APC party. I'll tell you plenty. Thank you.
Fantastic. Now, Fatia, we
get thank you.
Yeah, we get a bereavement which we yesterday. We Secretary General of the APC UK and Ireland, winner Hassan Fodemara, where everybody sabi as the Marshal. He lost his beloved mom, and recently again we've been lost one we mommy, also we the financial sector when comrade Aminata Sise, comrade Amina. Yes, in Mama, itself he lost in Mama, and now we don't get another one. We now comrade Masha lost in Mama. So on behalf of this platform and on behalf of the leadership of the APC UK and Ireland and all the general members of these districts, we want to say we extend the condolences to the family of Fodi Hassan Mara, one of the Marshal, with Secretary General, and also Auntie Amina, because Auntie Amina, we don't discuss one of the forum them, but still we put up the two again together, because we still need to take actions them as a district for visitation, or visits as a district. We know, say the London constituency, we don't take action on Amina own side, but as a district, we will go officially through the welfare committee where we don't set up. So once again, condolences on behalf of the leadership and all the members and the executive the APC UK and Ireland. Over to you, Fatia.
Thank you so much for that. Yes, the Marshal, my heartfelt sympathy to you and your family. Losing a mom is never easy. Some of us has been through it, some of us obviously not. So Auntie Ami as well, we have seen you, we have visited you. Same thing as well. Our condolences to you as well. Though you said to me your mom was very old, but nevertheless, whether she's 150 or whatever it is, losing her is still, devastating. The Marshal as well, yours is quite fresh. Yeah, it only happened yesterday. When your sickness was just your death. It's quite sad, but we just hope and pray you find patience. You take your time, you went through the grieving process. Hopefully, you will come out stronger. Like how waiting we coordinate when our district PRO say we would have to find time to arrange to come all the way to Manchester because you live in Manchester, therefore we have to go where the funeral home is. Um, Nevertheless, na side time for us in the APC party. We all share it, we all grieve with you, and we all pray for you as well. But moving from that, we also, as a political party, we get to announce the the good, the bad, the ugly. So we also Friday coming, we get the APC Congress, Diaspora Women Congress, Diaspora everywhere, doing the dinner and dance and award night. Saturday the 9th. Now, Bond Road in Mitcham, JK Banqueting Hall in Mitcham Bond Road. Most of we Sierra Leone know it. 6 to 2 a.m. in the morning. The ticket is £60. We've got £100 ticket, and we've got Patreon, which is 200. So we've got 60, 100, and 200. Please come and support the Women's Achievement Award, headed by Cassandra and Auntie Minette. And also the host lady, the host chairperson is Madam Bintu Sise, where the host the Diaspora Women Congress for this 9th district. So she's going to look after all of us. Nevertheless, again, interview Bintu here on Tuesday as well. We'll get for can talk about the show, the promotion, how we get for handle all the guests what they expect from all around the globe, America, Scandinavian countries, Sierra Leone. So being together can tell we all how we plan for doing that as the host nation as well. So please, guys, I can support the APC Congress, Diaspora Congress Women Dinner and Dance this Saturday. 105 Bond Road, that's in Mitcham, JK Banqueting Hall, 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. It's a £60 standard. I come food and drink, and then we got £100 ticket, and then obviously Patreon 200 and Grand Chief Patron by donation. So you're all welcome to come and join me. I will be there. So does everybody else in APC, sympathizers, friends of family, comrade. Please, on occasion, support whatever raise they go to a very good cause. It says there the 9th of August. It's basically a 2-day event. The Friday is the meet and greet and the mosque, and then the Saturday is the dinner and dance, and then the Sunday is the church service and the barbecue. Please, guys, on can show the APC support, and also when I send on our condolences messages for the Marshal, Hassan Mara, Dr. Mara, and small brother, don't lost him, Mama. So please, guys, on send on our condolences, we will forward it to him. So is there any announcement we need to make as well? It was my birthday the other day, so I must say happy birthday to me as well. And I hope you guys will wish me happy birthday. Go ahead, Super Do.
All right, thank you very much. Now, only Mo, I know wish you happy birthday. It's, hey, Mo, wicked this one. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
I want to say happy birthday to you. We saw all the pictures. We saw the pictures from abroad, all the team that went with you, the people that we go enjoy with you, everything. We saw all of that. So congratulations on that celebration. And
yes.
We want to continue for tell everybody to make them send the condolences. We always sabi the marshal, if not be know, and the message that the marshal and mama said don't pass away. And the women's program will happen at the UK in IASO on the 9th. Very, very important one. You know, big retreats that they come out from all over the world for can join in IASO. And tonight we get Mo Bangura and Mohammed Adam in the background. Them all two produce this show as today. And I want to tell you for projecting us here today. And for showing all the images there, the pictures there from the background. We want to say thank you to the viewers, Mr. Ahmed Kamara. Ahmed Kamara, we want to say thank you. We see you comment them. We see all the questions there we make. We want to say Prezo Songu Jeman. We want to say thank you. Aisata Sila, thank you very much for joining us. Really appreciate you comment them. Mohammed B. Bangura, also thank you for joining us. Robert Kabo, Bintu Sise, the women's leader, Honorable Alpha Ben Mansorie. You owe me an invitation to that place. You know, we try to talk about honorable. Of course, all the other names, them Ishaka, Tarawali, Bonke Khalil. Thank you for joining us, Bonke Khalil. And Fattia, you mentioned some names of people already. Putting away.
Yes, so many, so many.
Yeah, Vision Boutique also. With Luck Bobo, Natu Dubuya, Titu Balo, Adams, Bonita, Justice Momo, Mikel Kiwate, Messi T, Ray, Marema, Bayo, and yeah, Kazia T, Mohammed Kamara, Dada Black, Lubu Kamara, Yam Makuta, and Ice Buri Stevens. So, Fatia, call it tonight.
Yes. Before we go, there's a message on the box for you as well. Coordinator, if you can do more, just send you a message. I just want to say also, all the one with the see the viewing, they go up here from YouTube and Facebook. I just want to say, and then X as well. I just want to honor all thank you for wanting to join me Sunday after Sunday, weekdays. We're grateful to now. We're not taking her for granted. It's not easy. You know, we're trying our best. Please, guys, just subscribe to our channel. So as soon as we come up, then Una can get the notification. And also Una subscribe to the page and Una share. OrWanKasu, anything else you want to say? More just leave a message for you there.
Yeah, I mentioned yes. We get I think a memorial service that is going on for a former president. The presidents were ushering the 1991 Constitution. Former Major General Joseph Saidu Moore get a memorial service really coming. Was born in 1937. He passed away in 2003. He served we country. I remember the time I was a student. We dance for on the streets. We sing for you know, we rally for and then eventually they can take over. You know, while the war started from Liberia coming to Sierra Leone, and then we get something towards them. We within the military, particularly from the south region. You know, we get people there. We now informants them, the military, the Sierra Leone military, the sabotage. Joseph Saidu Momo, president in the government, eventually then coming to Freetown, they got overthrown him. I was there, right there, going to school one fine fresh morning when the first impacts take place, when they block the streets, they bang the motorcar, when they across the other side, the sojaman promotes that the truck, cannon, puts the RPG on his shoulder. I was in a taxi going to school, and they shoot the RPG right across we head. The RPG come right across we head, right over we head, and then go straight into a building, a shell company.
Wow.
A yellow building, shell company, right at the new road. It happened in my eyes. And then from there, now shooting no more now, all the way going up to Upgon and all the place today, you know. I vividly saw it, and it's like it happened yesterday. I can tell you, I can narrate everything which I see. That time, as a young man going to school, and as students, we continue fighting to go to school. There was what they call go slow. That go slow, they continue till we begin get invigilators that they can invigilate. We exams, we A-level, O-level exams them. Now, so Germany they can invigilate. Can you imagine that inside Sierra Leone, country we call the Athens of Africa? We could not take our exams in peace. We were frightened as students, young students. Anyway, that's another story. We can talk about that on and on. But yeah, let's say thanks to
You're an old man. You're an old man, you see, in Caribbean accent. I just want to say, yes, there will be a memorial for Joseph Saidu Momo Sr. So obviously look out for that. I don't think there is a date there, but he's remembered by his family, his children. So, and obviously he was a diligent and hardworking president. So therefore he should be remembered. And obviously now the APC senior president comrades, so they will never be forgotten. So Mr. Momo family, we wish you all the Momo's family, wish you all with the memorial. and God blessings to you, and a good una carry on for you. Remember una papa, una uncle, una grandpa, friends, comrades, and we obviously as APC will be here to support you whenever you needed us. I'm sure the executive in Sierra Leone will pull their weight to support such a fantastic man and president and a father, grandfather, like it says, great grandfather. I'm sure if he was here, probably 1937, late 90s, 100. So I can't remember that much that far. But anyway, I just want to thank you very much to all reviewers that will join me today. Today, in a very important show we had about Param Tararali, who is the clerk of the parliament, Sierra Leone Parliament, yet still stand for the just concluded SLPP election, and then he win the Secretary General. So that's illegally done. When you're not sitting clerk, receive money from the consolidation fund, public funds, you're not supposed to be a clerk of member of parliament or some kind of parliamentarian, hold a position, yet stand for your party in position. But to be quite honest, like we don't discuss now with Honorable Unpha, or the left, we now say he's been doing this. This is not new. He's been doing it. He's been doing it. Everything he does since SLP come to power, he done it illegally. But nevertheless, he had the support from the top. And obviously, we all know the top. The top man is Madabio. Without Madabio saying so, nothing else happened. So Param has been getting away with it. So for let it go take position as Secretary General and then still hold a clerk position is nothing new to us, really and truly, because all in life now this parliament is being ben. So, but nevertheless, furthermore, we will carry on talking about it. We will discuss it, and we'll make sure the public are aware of it and know about it. So nobody's going to shut us up. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. Good night and goodbye.
Thank you.
C'est sur le mât. Humanizagi di Poland di Michael. Accurate. Anika Sambia Nanise. APC Women Congress Diaspora. Not every day. APC Women Congress Diaspora. Not every day. Inside the 6 region. Not every day. Inside the 6 region. Not every day. Move your body to the left. Move your body to the right. APC we there. Move your body to the left. Move your body to the right. APC we there. Move your body to the left. Move your body to the right. APC we there. Woman now with quality. Accountability then get. Transparency then get. Quality then get. The woman there so then get quality. Anytime you see them, you go like to see them all. If you see your way your side, now they dende. If you see your way your side, now they dende. 50 your team, they talk and they do one. 50 your team, everyone there, they talk and they do one more. If you see Women Congress Diaspora, not every day. If you see Women Congress Diaspora, not every day. Inside the 6 region, not every day. Inside the 6 region, not every day. Move your body to the left. Move your body to the right. APC we there. Move your body to the left. Move your body to the right. APC we there. Move your body to the left. Move your body to the right. APC we there.
Them woman ya them good to, them good to go. Na APC woman them good to go. Them good to go. APC woman them they fight for the party. Why you fight? Now the diaspora. They wire the final. They ready for bed for the party. APC or why you side? Women's Congress then they are. Women's Congress then they are. Women's Congress then they are. For fed for the party.
APC Women Congress Diaspora, not every day. APC Women Congress Diaspora, not every day. Inside the 6 region, not every day. Inside the 6 region, not every day. Move your body to the left. Move your body to the right. APC we there. Move your body to the left. Move your body to the right. APC we there. Move your body to the left. Move your body to the right. Oh na na, oh na na.
say APC. Na de we dey. APC. Usa we dey, na de we dey. APC.
Title kanemu to mark ene kanemu.